5 brands I would not spend my money on in 2024 and why. Part 2. This is my list of the brands that I'm choosing to not spend my hard-earned money on this year and all of the reasons why I'm not buying those brands and maybe why you should also skip those brands and invest your money to better brands, higher quality, better investments, etc. And if you don't know who I am, my name is Tania and I love investing in luxury, high-end goods. I'm obsessed with quality and I also earn my own money that I spend on all of these goods. So I'm very smart about where I allocate the money and I make sure that the pieces that I buy are good investments that are going to be timeless and relevant 1, 2, 3, 5, 10 years from now. And I teach you how to do the same. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more brand reviews and follow me on Instagram because I post amazing sales where you can save a lot of money on luxury goods. And let's go back to our list of 5 brands that I am personally not buying in 2024 and why. And we're starting strong with Prada. This is going to be controversial because a lot of people love Prada and love Prada bags, and the experience that I had with the brand is not on par to my high-end standards for luxury brands. I don't think that Prada is worth the investment, and here's why. First, I don't think that their bags are handmade. A lot of their bags are so expensive and they are literally made out of nylon. Like, it's a big no-no when you're paying so much money for handbags. Make sure you're getting real leather. Rule number 1. Rule number 2, with Prada, you gotta be super careful because Prada is very sneaky in one way. Prada will make better quality handbags. Like, again, we can argue on quality and I'm not a fan of Prada quality, and it's still better quality at the official boutiques than at the outlets. Prada will literally make different bags for their outlets and official stores, which is crazy. And then they will tell you at the outlet, oh yeah, this bag was originally $5,000 and now it's $3,000. And in reality, they have never sold that bag at the official store of Prada, and then they're just selling you a bag that they made for the outlet. I am very against shady policies like that, so I will be boycotting Prada because of that and a bunch of other reasons, like, you know, the designs are trendy, the quality of other things like clothes and shoes is not up to my standards, and the prices are through the roof, and I think that Prada is a bit too trendy. Like, they do have some timeless pieces, including the nylon bag, and we already established that at that price point, what do we want? Real leather. Second brand I will not be buying is Armani. Now, Armani aesthetic is definitely more my style. It's minimalistic, simple, which I like. I feel like Armani as a brand, they have diversified in so many different categories. You know, we've got Emporio Armani, we've got Armani jeans, we've got Giorgio Armani, we've got Armani. And so honestly, the price points of all of these brands are so different, and the quality is different, the designs are different. And just because of that, I feel like Armani has diluted its brand name when they brought the brand down to like Emporio Armani, Armani jeans. I'm sure that I'm still missing a few of the Armani lines. And to be honest, this is the reason why I'm not investing in Armani, because I never know what I'm buying. I never know if I'm buying their top line, I'm buying their top quality, or I'm buying something that is going to be discounted for $50. And when I'm buying luxury things, I don't want that to happen to me. 3. Alexander McQueen. Alexander McQueen, for me personally, the aesthetic feels very similar to Versace. Some maximalist pieces. The aesthetic of the brand is not my style. And I also think that whatever Alexander McQueen brings, it's usually very trendy for like a season or two, and then it goes out of style. And this kind of contradicts with my personal brand investment strategy that I like to buy timeless, classic brands that I can rewear 5-10 years from now. And I just don't think that Alexander McQueen is that. So I will be passing on the brand and its designs. Although I do think that sometimes they make clothes that fit really well. It's just not my aesthetic. So that's why it's going to be a pass for me. 4. Saint Laurent. And that one hits close to home because I actually used to be Saint Laurent customer. I still think that Saint Laurent things are better quality than what you would find, you know, generally on the market. I think quality wise, they're still definitely like a step ahead of the brands that are on the same level with Saint Laurent. I am not buying the brand anymore because of its designs. Again, it's trending to this super chic minimalistic aesthetic, and now they don't make classic stuff anymore. They choose to invest into, you know, trendy bag shapes that I think are going to be, you know, relevant for a season or two, and then they'll go out of style. And the price that they charge for these bags is really high, even though I do think that Saint Laurent bags are definitely higher quality than Chanel, and that's saying a lot. I just am not a big fan of the designs, and I remember this back in 2010 or 2011 when Saint Laurent was releasing things that would just go so hot. Like, who remembers the YSL tributes, the heels and the sandals? Like, that was the it shoe. And then where are they now? They were trendy for a couple of years, and now nobody's wearing them. So they make really hot and trendy things that will be relevant for a season or two. This is why I am choosing to invest my money elsewhere. And 5, that is going to be really controversial. Are you ready for this? Louis Vuitton. I know that you will say, Tanya, but a lot of Louis Vuitton stuff is classic and timeless, and you can wear it throughout generations, and it will always be Louis Vuitton. And I agree with you there, okay? I agree, and I see your point, and definitely, you know, the Louis Vuitton monogram is the classic, timeless, yes, yes, yes. I used to shop Louis Vuitton back in 2007, 2008, 2009, you know, when I was starting to buy luxury designers, and Louis Vuitton back then was just absolutely amazing quality. Like, I was not buying Hermes back then, so I cannot compare, but the quality of Louis Vuitton was better than Chanel. It was like, the quality was up here. It was amazing. Like, the leather goods that I have from that time era, they are perfect. There's zero signs of wear, you know, and I really used and abused my Louis Vuitton things that I own, and I still have them, and they're still like perfect, you know. 20 years later or 15 years later, it's like no time has gone by for Louis Vuitton. Louis Vuitton back, you know, like maybe pre-2010. I don't know when, I cannot pinpoint the exact when the quality of Louis Vuitton went down, and it's still good, don't get me wrong. Louis Vuitton quality is still good. It's just like compared to before, you cannot, it's uncomparable. This is why I am like having troubles buying new Louis Vuitton. And also now I feel like the brand is really targeting aspirational clientele and trendy, and Louis Vuitton is making all these trends, and you see the classic monogram being blown up, you know, on like silk pajamas and all of that stuff, and that to me is a little bit tacky. Like, this is not where I would want to spend my money in those kind of like prints or leathers and clothes and whatnot. So I still do own and cherish my Louis Vuitton pieces, and if I ever did decide to buy, this is definitely the brand that I would be buying vintage, because the quality is just literally through the roof. So this wraps up the second part of the series of the brands that I would not buy and why. Again, this is all my personal opinion. These are the brands that I would not choose to spend my hard-earned money on, and there are some other brands that I do. So I thought I would share these reasons with you, and maybe that would help you make more educated decisions about buying luxury designers. And as always, if you're interested in more brand reviews, luxury designer things, subscribe to my channel and give me a follow on Instagram, because I actually share a lot of really good sales on Instagram. As always, with love.